Hi everyone, welcome back. Jedi here. Got a quick video for you this time as a video response to my friend Andersbork's 500 subscriber giveaway competition. Basically what we had to do was make something out of duct tape and using a folding knife. So I take absolutely no credit for coming up with this idea, but it's one I've been wanting to do for a little while, and I thought it was the appropriate time to do it for Rob's competition. So you're probably wondering why on earth I've got some strips of duct tape laid out on my bench. I'm out in the man cave tonight, but I take absolutely no credit for this one whatsoever. I have tried to search and find the original content to be able to give that person all credit for coming up with the idea, but I failed to do so. I'm going to keep searching for it, and where I can find the video that showed me this, then I'll put a link to it in my own video, but that might take a little bit of time. So I just want everybody to know that this is not my original idea, but it's certainly one that I've been wanting to try. So cracking on, as you can see, I've got some strips of duct tape laid out, and what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to show you one rather than take you through the a duplicate process each time. But I've got my old Scarpa boot, my new Scarpa boots, and the idea that I saw a video on was to make an insole for the boots, and it's an insole with a difference. The boots themselves have got quite a lot of room in the top. They're quite a high build in terms of room for the toes. So this thing that I'm going to do now. Oh, by the way, the knife I'm carrying this evening is just this little Victorinox. I think it's the Climber. I think it's the Climber anyway. So that's the pocket knife I've got on me just this evening. So let's crack on. So basically, what I'm going to do, I've laid the insole out there. And using the Sharpie pen, I'm just going to draw around the outside as close as I can to the shape of the insole. So that's the first stage, and that gives me an idea of what I'm going to do with the next stage. This is a little kind of, I don't know whether you call it a survival thing or whatever, but it's just another method for carrying this bank line. I've got quite a bit of it here, and I'm obviously going to need to do both shoes, so I'm not going to show you both because it's just a duplication of effort. But essentially what I'm going to do with this is give myself a bit to work with, and then I'm going to start wrapping as closely as I possibly can the bank line around the outline, like so. I'm not even going to measure how much bank line this is going to give me, because you know what, it really doesn't matter, because I'm pretty sure that it's going to be plenty. I would be very, very surprised if I didn't get about 20-30 feet of this. And in fact, once you've got the first line down around the outside, the second inside bit goes down a lot easier, because you can almost sort of angle your finger. And watching the guy who came up with this idea initially, he seems to think you can get a real good amount of longevity from this line. I mean, he's had this in his military boots for about a year, I think he was saying, with no detrimental effect to the quality of the bank line and its capabilities. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with this. Okay, so I've done a few more circles and I'm going to stop around about there. I reckon I must have a good 10-15 feet of bank line just on that one insole, and obviously I'm going to do the same with the other insole, so in total I have about 30 feet of bank line, which is, you know, it's a good amount if you happen to find yourself in a situation where you are in need of cordage. So we'll just give that a quick snip. And the reason I've left it like that, basically if you look at the contour of the insole, you can see that it rides up here and it fits you know, moulded to the foot kind of thing. So I've left it such that the duct tape will sit against the sole and I'll have an outer ridge of bank line all the way around, and hopefully that should work out quite nicely. So next job I think is just to cut out the outline that we've already drawn in. Doing this very carefully. So well done, Rob, on your 500 subscribers. Here's to the next 500, my friend. I know that won't be taking long. I'll just push that down. And with any luck, get rid of the excess duct tape. And what I'll probably actually do is, I won't waste that, I'll spend the time taking these parts, these bits apart and seeing if I can't wrap them around other things to carry with me. So that won't go to waste. So I'll come back to you in just a second once I've got the boot ready and we'll see how it fits. Okay, so moment of truth, I guess. There's the, as you can see, the boot open with the sole out. Next job might be a little bit tricky, but no, actually it shouldn't be too bad because it's nicely stuck to the bottom. And that just slides in there nicely. And the insole fits perfectly. So there you have it, insole back in there, and basically that's about 15 feet of bank line that's concealed within my shoes as an additional resource if I should happen to need cordage. There you go, Rob. I hope that will suffice for making something with duct tape. I know it probably wasn't the most inventive thing in the world when you look at making duct tape wallets and all that kind of business, but you know, there's a serious message behind it. It's using duct tape in a method to make an insole using a folding knife. As I say, all the best on your 500 subscribers, and here's to the next 500. Really enjoying your channel, mate. It's been an absolute privilege and a pleasure to have known you over the last year and engaged in conversation with you about all manner of different subjects and topics. Yeah, I hope this one suffices, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.